In the end, the character of a civilization is encased in its structures. Frank Gehry.
Hello, fellow history buffs. Thanks for coming along as we explore some of the various historic resources to be found throughout the city of Bonita Springs. This particular stop along our guided virtual tour is the Liles Hotel and Imperial River Cottages located at 27300 Old 41 Road. Under local ordinance, they're designated as historic by the city of Bonita Springs. Known for most of its existence as Imperial River Court, the two-story building was built by pioneer James Wallace Liles. Originally from Alabama, J.W., as he was more commonly known, and his brother Marvin were enticed to Florida by a newspaper ad calling for citrus grove workers. As a result, the two brothers migrated by train as far south as Punta Gorda, where the train line ended. From there, they took a boat to Fort Myers, where they briefly stayed and worked in the citrus groves for a year or so. But the harsh freezes in the 1890s rearranged the geography of the Florida citrus industry. So in 1897, J.W. and his brother Marvin moved further south to work as grove managers in the newly planted citrus groves of the small community known as Survey, modern-day Bonita Springs. It was these tropical fruit groves along the Imperial River and its tributaries that helped to further spur the development of Survey, so called for the encampment of the Army Corps of Engineers who surveyed the area. After his marriage to Mary Lula McSwain in 1905, J.W. left the grove work and developed a trucking business. Later, his skill and love of horses served him well at the cattle ranch he owned. Then, in 1927, he opened this hotel, which was actually more of a boarding house than a hotel. The peaceful river setting of the property and its location along the newly opened Tamiami Trail made it a popular stop for seasonal travelers and winter visitors. On the grounds of the hotel, campsites accommodated the tin can tourists, so called because the campers primarily ate canned food that they brought with them from the north. Years later, in 1945, numerous wood frame cottages were added to the property. With most set just feet from the Imperial River, renters could literally fish within a dozen steps of their cabin's door. Common to the era, the bungalows had tin-gabled roofs and walls that were constructed using board and batten siding. The cottages that remain have been relocated away from the riverfront and now serve as artist cottages frequently visited by the public. Over the years, the two-story building has had at least two dramatic makeovers. In the early 1990s, the exterior was boldly painted with a tropical motif to serve as a setting in the movie Just Cause, starring Sean Connery. Later, in 2003, the 3-acre parcel was purchased by the city of Bonita Springs and the building was converted to office space. Currently, it serves as the headquarters for Bonita Springs Code Enforcement and does double duty as a venue for various exhibits displayed by the Bonita Springs Historical Society. The Society has decorated a first-floor room as a period bedroom, representative of the 1930s. Upstairs, the Society has created a historic research center to help further the understanding of local heritage. The historic grounds once again teem with people during various public events.
One looks at his bit of land, his home, and wonders what the future will bring. Will the next influx of investors be prospectors who toss the land for gain, or will they see its future as a home to develop with love and concern for his fellow man and future generations? If so, then we can preserve the goodness of life so treasured by the pioneers. Mildred Briggs.
I'm so glad that you came along with us on this leg of our virtual tour of historic resources, but there's still so many more resources to explore. So come on and join us. We'll see you at the next historical site along the way.